Hi, I'm Jay Antonio, and you're watching Raising Awareness Now. And this month on Raising Awareness Now, we're talking about the important topic of bullying. Today we have an interview with Luis, and he's giving us his story of how he was bullied in kindergarten, throughout junior high, and throughout high school, and even into college. He was even bullied by his parents for his sexual orientation. So Luis, when did this bullying begin?
I think the bullying began in elementary school. My teacher actually bullied me because I'm first generation student, so I didn't know how to speak English, and she bashed on me for it. She would say, hey, why do you have the accent, stuff like that. Very hurtful.
How long did the bullying go on for?
Well, it went on up until middle school, actually. I surrounded myself with friends or not friends, but people who I thought were considered friends. They'd actually, use that excuse to, bash on me. Say all these hurtful things like, you're a faggot and stuff like that.
So what you were saying, it was more mental bullying rather than physical?
Not really. It was mostly mental, and I think, in my opinion, that probably hurts the most. Because, physical bullying, the scars and the wounds, the bruises can heal, but, mental bullying, those scars can, last a lifetime.
Has there been some bullying in college?
I wasn't up until recently when there was a guy who was protesting, homosexuality. He had a shirt that said, I was cured of homosexuality. He was pushing that on, we have a place called the Pride Center. I go to Cal Sunbury, we have a place called the Pride Center where, all the gay people, can be themselves. It's a safe place for everybody. Not just gay people, lesbian, transgender, questioning. And this guy, just came in and said, hey, you guys could be healed too. And he started making, not only myself, he started to make others feel, uncomfortable about themselves as well. Until, a few of us stood up, and said, hey, this is not right, what you're doing. And I'm actually glad I had that experience because it was the first time I actually stood up to a bully. It was quite rewarding because we actually got him to leave.
You also mentioned that your parents bullied you. How was this?
Well, the first day when they found out, my brother was actually present, and the first time they started, bullying me is that day. He had some friends that were going to come over, pick up, to see a movie, and while they were waiting in the front, my mom goes over there and says, hey, I better make sure they're not gay. That way, they're not influenced to be gay either, and you shouldn't influence your brothers to be gay as well. It's it really, hurt me when those words coming out of their mouths. I wouldn't expect, my own parents to say those things to me.
What were some of the emotions and feelings that you had when this bullying was going on?
Well, I mostly just, listen to music and stuff like that. I try not to, deal with it head on. I was kind of afraid to ask for help, because the whole, if you tell, what the rule of the schoolyard, that kind of stuff, I felt like if I told, it would make me look like, it would make me look weak if I, went out and told an adult or something.
Did you ever think about suicide?
Around my senior year, got to the point where, I was really uncomfortable, or, I felt, that I didn't belong in my own skin. I felt uncomfortable in my own skin. I came to the point where, I had severe depression, and I actually did contemplate suicide. Fortunately, I had, some friends who supported me. I was able to cope with everything.
What message do you have for the kids, the teens, and even young adults that have been bullied?
I would say, don't be afraid to get help. I mean, you're only giving the bully satisfaction if you let him continue to do these things to you. You know, I say, the best thing you could do is go get help, either from school official or your parents. Maybe go see a psychiatrist. To help you, confront the bully. I think probably getting help is the number one. It'd be the best advice I give to someone who's being bullied.
We want to thank Luis for being on the show today. If anybody has a story or issue, topic that they would like to talk about, feel free to contact us at raisingawarenessnow@gmail.com. Real people, real life, real issues. Have a great day.